Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to today's video. So what I'm going to be featuring today is my Q50 sports sedan. Just kind of a quick overview of the model for this particular Q. So again, it's a Q50 Sport, the 3.7 liter V6. It is also the all-wheel drive edition, and then the year for this is the 2014. So pretty much what I'm going to showcase in this video today is I'm going to talk about my custom intakes that I currently have on this car. They are specifically built for the 370Z, G37, Q50, anything with that VHR platform. And I'll also just kind of give you some insight on where these came from essentially, and kind of pros and cons and that sort of thing. I'll turn the car on and kind of just give it some gas so you guys can kind of hear the engine and the suction of these intakes. So pretty much that's what it's going to be about this video, so I hope you guys enjoy this. So here's up close what the engine bay is currently looking like. I did do a custom paint job on the actual engine cover as well. I did mess up a little bit, but again, it's not a huge deal. If you're really nitpicking, then it is a big deal. So right now, again, you can see that I have the custom intakes here. These are the K&N Typhoon Intakes. Again, they're for the 3.7 liter V6 engines. You guys will kind of get a little bit of, just kind of a taste of these things when I get the car turned on. But again, this is currently what it's looking like with these intakes up close. So currently it's like 100 degrees in here because these things are just the heat-soaking monsters. I'm in my garage right now. It is a one-car garage, but when you come back from even like a 20-minute drive and you park this thing in here, it just turns into a freaking sauna. It is insane how much heat that these 3.7 liter engines produce. Just overall, the Nissan and INFINITI engines produce generally a lot of heat. So you guys are probably thinking, okay, this isn't really the best cold air intake. You basically just bought a hot air intake. That may be true, and believe me, I am in the process of actually getting the Takata air intakes to replace these ones. So the reason behind these is, if you guys have seen my 370Z video, when I used to have the 370Z, I had these intakes originally from that car. So when I was in my accident, I was able to salvage these, and they were pretty much in brand new condition because, again, I got hit more so on the side than actually on the front. So none of the piping or none of the filters got damaged, luckily, because there was a couple $100 invested in these, so it would have been quite a sad moment if I was not able to at least get those parts from the 370Z. So, of course, since I had them, and this car is a 3.7 liter, basically the same platform, I said, why not? I will take these intakes from 370Z and put them on the Q50 Sport. So again, you guys can see that they're sitting in there pretty much like OEM, as if I bought these specifically for the Q50. So that's not the case. I actually bought the 370Z version of these, which to me, I guess I don't think it makes sense because in their description for this item, they had it as for 370Zs. But again, it fits perfectly fine for the G37. It'll fit also the Q50s Sport and the Premiums. Again, only for the 3.7 liter Q50s, not the 3.0 turbo INFINITI engines. Those are a completely different platform and will not work for these intakes. So again, these are the shorter short ram intakes. So you're probably already cringing because the amount of heat soak that these things produce, and again, it's just sucking in hot air like crazy. So I'm aware of that, and I understand that there is a lack of power. If anything, I lose power as opposed to the stock intakes. But I guess for me, it's not a huge deal breaker because it's not like I track the car. I just daily drive it, it's my grocery getter. I go to work with it, that sort of thing. So it's not a huge deal breaker for me that I lose a little bit of power. Okay, that's, it's whatever. Everybody has their own preference. I don't think it's a bad intake. It has a very nice sound to it, which I'll kind of show you guys. But again, my plan is to change these out for the Takata because I do actually want to get a little bit more power out of this car. And now that I'm kind of just getting a little bit more money saved up, I'm gonna sell these and then buy the Takata ones. I may even run stock for a little bit because I still do have the stock intakes. I'm gonna go just a little bit more up close to these intakes so you guys can kind of take a look at them. So again, here they are up close, and don't mind so much what this is. This is just a cover that I have for these intakes, so you can see the actual filter is right underneath them. I just kind of got these covers a precautionary measure when I had the 370Z. So of course, since they were pretty much okay, I ended up just having them and then threw them on this car too. So you can see the MAF sensor is still all the same. The positioning is the same. The piping is the same, the diameter is the same, so it goes right up to the throttle body without any problems at all. And then if we go to this side too, same thing. All of these components match the right up to the 3.7 liter engine perfectly. So again, and you can see it's OEM Nissan for the throttle bodies. So if this fit the 370Z, of course it's going to fit this engine as well. Same with the heat shields too in the back here. They ended up fitting in there like 50-50. That was maybe the one hiccup that I had when it came to putting these onto the car, is putting these heat shields on, because they didn't quite fit perfectly. But again, it wasn't too bad of a fitment. It does look a little tight, but again, it fits just fine. I've had them in the car for over a year and a half now. I've probably racked up closer to 12,000 miles on these. And again, coming from the Z probably had about another 10,000 on these intakes. So you can see there. The one thing you can see, it's actually kind of hard to see this, but so here's one bolt and here's the hole for the other one. So that's the one other kind of inconvenient piece of it where it doesn't fit 100%. The two prongs that are on the bottom of this heat shield that kind of plug into like the frame somewhere down there, I was only able to get just the one plug to plug into the frame. The other one, unfortunately, there wasn't a second hole, so that's why there's only one screw, and then on the left and no screw on the right. Again, it's still functional. It is not the biggest deal in the world. Same case for this one. There's the bolt for one, and then the other one is there's nothing there for me to screw it into the body of the car. But again, you can see the covers there are K&N's as well, so they fit these filters perfectly. And then again, here's that overview. Alrighty, so I got my key. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the driver's seat of this thing, crank it up. I'm gonna rev it a few times. It might be a little hard to kind of hear it because I also do have a Axleback exhaust by Optimus Performance on this car. So you may hear the exhaust definitely a little bit more than you would the intakes, but I'll go ahead and get this thing cranked up and rev it a little bit. Alrighty, so I revved it a little bit. You definitely hear just the suction sound of these things. So here's the car just idling. It's already been warmed up. I came back from a drive not too long ago. I'm going to shut the engine off really quick now. Alrighty, so that again, now the car is quiet. And again, it was just a beautiful sound, especially that exhaust. Definitely hear it pretty good. Alrighty guys, so again, there's kind of your, just a sneak peek with exactly what I have going on under the hood of this Q50 sports sedan. Again, there are more changes coming, more upgrades coming. This is kind of just where I'm at right now. There's always, a vision for more to be done with this car, and I'm looking forward to it. So I really hope that you guys did enjoy this video. I will also link towards the end of this video just other videos with this car that I have, with showcasing the exhaust, the RSR springs with my Ferrata F4 wheels. Again, just a general overview and review of the car, and then just other things. So you guys will kind of get a taste just what exactly is happening with this car. You'll also in those videos kind of see a driving test as well, so you get to hear the exhaust and the intakes working on the road. Just in this particular moment, I didn't have that, but again, I'll have other videos that I will connect to this video where you guys can check it out and hear for yourself exactly what this car sounds like on the road. But again, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this video, definitely subscribe to my channel. I do a mixture of airsoft content and car videos, so if it's something that you like, please subscribe. I post a lot of this kind of stuff. And again, thanks for watching.